You're the MILF hunter, dude. Like you're the king of MILFs.
Correct.
You got some amazing MILFs under your belt. Lisa Ann is next up, huh?
I mean,
next up.
I mean, yeah. I mean, she was next up.
I appreciate that.
She's a sweetheart, man. We've known each other for a while now. We've hung out a few times.
I mean, the biggest one would be Addison's mom.
Overly saying, I don't know. Okay. I don't want to hate on Addison's mom. She was a sweetheart. That created a lot of fucking press.
Yeah,
that was one of the biggest events of.
They blew that shit crazy out of proportion. Where I literally was like, you know what? I want a date to the VMAs. I have been flirting with this girl online, and also her husband has been trying to like piss me off, and I'm not going to be petty and like make some response to him, but like if I could bring his wife to this shit, it could be kind of tight. So
I think it worked, I think it worked, bro.
The main thing was, man, I just you know, she seemed mad cool and I needed a date, and I actually did hit up Martha Stewart as well. She couldn't make it.
Wait, does at what point does MILF become GILF?
I couldn't tell you, brother. It's all the same. It's all the same to me.
Question for you: what with all the shit that was going on with Miss Rae or whatever you want to call it, Mrs. Rae, not Miss. Did you ever talk to Addison and gauge her feelings on the situation? I don't know if you've talked about this on the show before, but as a outside onlooker, I always feel for these younger creators, regardless of that situation. You pull it out of the microscope for a second. Growing up in the public eye and just with the commentary that goes on social media is I don't know how these kids do it. Like, it's even hard for me. I'm 37. I know who I am. I know what the fuck I've been through. I'm very confident in myself. I know who I am. But there are days when that shit even fucks with me. So I could never imagine being like like this up and coming kid in that space. And so I was really curious how she received the situation, which had a bunch of notes of, family drama, public, this kind of like vibe of being an onlooker to this really like this family scenario for all to see, and how she felt about you kind of like playing into it.
Yeah. So I actually had met her a while back because she's a fan. I met her at a meet and greet before she was super famous. Like way back in the day, she came to my meet and greet, believe it or not. I believe with Avani. And I could have that mixed up, but I'm pretty sure she did. Sure. Anyways, I'd met her before. And when Sherry and I started just like, chatting a little bit, I hit up Addison, and so did Sherry. And I was like, do I have permission to like bring her to not the AVNs, the VMAs, to the VMAs. And we got the thumbs up on it, but she was like, be nice, blah, blah, blah. I think it's really like, I don't want to just say the ex-husband or whatever is just a complete asshole, but I think he kind of just took everything and made it into drama to bring attention to himself, because it was like, she's newly single, wanted a date. I'm not trying to I wasn't trying to just get clout off of that. I wanted to like bring her on a date and show her a good time. And like, I had no idea it was going to blow up like that and have some crazy, like people were the most toxic of all is like the Snapchat.
Yeah.
Shit.
We were just having this conversation yesterday. The Snapchat tiles for the news outlets are fucking ruthless.
Crazy.
It was literally like I would look at Twitter and people would be like, hell yeah, slay Sherry. Like you're single now, you're killing it. Look at Instagram, people are like, oh my God, cute ass moment, blah, blah, blah. And then on Snapchat, it's like rapper ruining family. It was like, it was like 26-year difference. No, I don't know what the year difference was. Whatever the year age difference is, they were like freaking out about it. I was like, man, like people are just want to get attention off of anything.
Those tiles, bro, they'll like Photoshop black eyes on like to a girl and just be like, rapper beat, like where are these things coming from, bro?
It is so wild, man. So I don't know. I think moral of the story is I wanted to bring her on a cute date. I didn't know shit about the VMAs. I had never watched it before. I didn't know that it was that big of a deal. So when I, walked with her and all these stories came out, it blew up way bigger than I expected. And it sounded like, I mean, from Addison, like I think that she was more just mad at her dad for being such a fucking weirdo. I don't know if you also have a diss track.
He made a diss track?
He made a diss track.
Yeah,
about
I did
me.
see that. I did see that.
That's pretty
You want to
rough.
know the funny thing about it is we have had a ton of experience with him. I mean, not a ton, but I mean, we've had a bunch of run-ins with him.
That's the way to put it, and
Yeah,
take that
sure,
as
sure.
literal as possible.
Bro,
I'll be pulling out of a parking garage,
sure.
and he runs up
Sure.
to my window, and is like, "Yo, what's up?" And like, Monty's always been. I won't use the word cool. I'll use the word enthusiastic, and I appreciate enthusiasm,
Mm-hmm.
And then specifically with that whole drama, and we can move past it because who gives a fuck? And I'm sure it's old, but like, I did feel bad for Addison because like,
absolutely
that he did put her in just an awkward position. It didn't have to be as awkward as it was.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Hollywood, bro.
I feel bad too, man. I think I had a little part of it, but I feel bad for her and what she had to, deal with in that time. But like, it really was like, homeboy that was trying to like.
I mean, I was
get
seeing
attention.
it, bro.
Yeah,
I
he
was
was
seeing
trying to
it.
get attention off of his own daughter. It's like dog, like just.
So I won't bring up like any of the specific accusations from that time because I'm not going to do that. But like I saw some of the TikToks like on his channel thereafter and was just kind of like, what are we doing here? You know what I'm saying? Like, where are we going?
He was spiraling, man. It was gnarly.
I think combined with probably just the natural life spiral he was having, and then, man, it's just crazy what clout can do to people. And I've been there. It can twist you into someone that you're not. So like, I empathize with him.
And seeing like as innocent and like jovial as your desires were for that situation, like him seeing that play out had to have just really, like, bro, he was just taking L after L after L after L after L. And there's a point in life where you can't take any more L's, bro. And you start to, as opposed to coming up with like a solution for how you're going to return to victories, you just spiral out of control. And you just float into space, never to be found again.
I was just
and that
trying to
sucks, bro.
I was just trying to handle it
know.
like the gravy way, man. I wasn't responding in any confrontational way. I was like, you know what? Like, you kind of look like I think I made one response, which was like, hey brother, like just chill out. Like this isn't anything personal. And then he made like 10 more videos about me. And then I said, you know what? I'm just going to stay silent. I'll bring his ex-wife to the
bro, the gravy way is,
he was smooth.
It's funny because he's like, nah, I'm not going to like, cause any real trouble or fight the guy. The gravy way is way more violent.
Way more
it's
violent.
I mean,
well, no.
She's single. They're divorced. I mean, I wouldn't say violent. I mean, it's a bit of a flex. It's a flex on him. but I actually wanted to meet her, and she was such a sweetheart. We've kicked it since.
Hey there, if you like the clip, make sure to subscribe or check out this recommended clip to my right.